Hey y'all, so this is going to be kind of an unusual channel. It's going to be more of a rant and a get things off my chest and I'm driving to work and I've got some time that I got to kill and some time that I've got to be able to just get things off my chest, and hopefully that will make it so that I live a healthier life. And if you guys enjoy me ranting and talking and bringing up random subjects, you guys can comment down below on different subjects you'd like me to talk about as well. But today, what we're kind of discussing or kind of talking about is land disputes. So my parents have lived on this property for 20 years? Yeah, it's been 20 years that they've lived on this property. And they have been, taking care of it and been upkeeping it and everything. And sorry about the dinging. I left my lights on. And they were basically, they assumed that and I know that's the mother of all fuck-ups, but they assumed that the ditch line was the property barrier. And so they built on the property accordingly to that barrier. They built barns on the edge of the property. They have taken and set up a treehouse that they had all their grandkids come and build and paint and help set up as well. And so, I mean, there's on this edge right there by the stitch line. And they've been doing this for 20 years there. And they took and just recently, 2 years ago, someone took and was given the neighboring property by the parents. So the kids move next door, they're there, fine. And then they come over and they say, we're building a fence down our property line, and our property line happens to be 7 foot on your side of the ditch. So they're going to take and put that fence line up and culvert in all of their ditch that's there so that they have flat land there instead of ditch. And they've said now, because we're doing this, you guys need to remove everything off of my property line. And so and you've got 10 days to do it, essentially. So we've got this treehouse that grandkids, or their kids, grandkids, have all built and purchased things for and built there. And then they've got, like I said, they've got barns that are full. And these elderly people are going to try to move what they can, but their heart is broken in trying to, or in the prospect of getting rid of this tree house, because the tree is on the neighbor's property. So my mom was very distraught and very upset about that, and my dad, not in the interest, of course, of trying to help someone take over land that he thought was his, but turns out isn't. Doesn't want. He says he'll move everything except for this tree house, because now his grandkids and everyone have played in it. And like I said, have painted things and built things and there. So I took, and probably a little premature or whatever, basically went next door, told them, hey, I know this is unconventional, but can you please let me know and process things through me so that I can kind of try to mediate stuff? And also, by the way, what would it take to turn that grove where that treehouse and everything is into my parents' land? Because I can probably talk them into, get them behind, whatever, everything else, or moving everything else, except for where that is, that treehouse. So we shall see what's going to happen, what's going to be said, what's